4 months after this raging fire on I-25, the interstate still needs repairs. A fuel truck crashed into the median and caught fire May 31st. The flames burned the road between Orchard and Bellevue in the Tech Center, which is one of the busiest stretches of that highway. Dylan Thomas is live along I-25 tonight. And Dylan, CDOT says it will close the interstate for 2 more nights this week.
Tom, those closures will be taking place in both the northbound and the southbound lanes. Well, CDOT tells us they're actually really pleased with how that patch that's right behind me actually held up over the past few months with all that traffic going over it. But as Dave was talking about, winter is on its way, and they want to ensure longevity and safe driving as the repairs take place this week.
Colorado's Department of Transportation says it's finally time to replace a temporary fix on one of the state's busiest roadways. Nearly 4 months ago, on Wednesday, May 31st, a semi exploded in the northbound lanes of I-25 near Orchard Road in the Denver Tech Center.
I just heard a huge boom, and I just saw this huge truck had just exploded.
Witnesses described the aftermath.
It was deep and black, and it was just big and bellowing.
As 10 lanes of traffic were brought to a standstill.
Stopped, like the cars were not moving at all.
The truck, which was carrying fuel and other oils, burned through more than a foot of asphalt on both sides of the interstate. The fire, which burned for hours, also damaged the median barrier. While CDOT was able to reopen all lanes of traffic by the morning, they still needed to complete a permanent fix. This week, on Monday and Tuesday night, the interstate will be closed in part from 11 p.m. until 5:30 in the morning. CDOT says they will not only repave the interstate in both south and northbound lanes, but they will also be replacing the median barrier.
A day of traffic many people in this area definitely will not forget anytime soon. To give you an idea as to how hot it was burning for several hours on the interstate right behind me, that truck was burning around 450 degrees for several hours, which explains why it was able to melt through the roadway underneath it. We're live in Denver. Dylan Thomas covering Colorado for us.
Something to see. Thank you, Dylan.